What's up, brothers? I wanted to make this video for you guys. Some of you guys know, but other you guys don't know. But for those who don't know, I created this app called Greektory, me and two of my business partners. And the purpose of this app is to redefine how we communicate as Greeks. Oftentimes we know that we try to locate people on a spreadsheet, or we try to stay connected with people. But unfortunately, unless you're in the know or you're active in chats, it's kind of hard to stay connected. So we essentially created this app to redefine communication. The app is called Greektory. It's already available on the App Store, Android store, but I did want to make this quick video so I could show you guys how to maneuver through the app, how to navigate it, and understand the functions of the app itself. Once again, the app is called Greektory, so we're going to jump right into the video here. Whenever you click on the app, what you're going to see here is all the members that you've exchanged a direct message with. So that's what we're going to see on this screen. This is like the default screen every time you log into the app. But if you want to go into like group messages, what you can do is you can click on the Alpha Eta logo here. And what that does is going to take you to our general group chat. So much like GroupMe, much like WhatsApp, or any other chat room, this group chat is where all the brothers have, the opportunity to actually communicate. You can actually drop memes in here. You can obviously type in the chat if you want to reply directly to a brother's message. You could do that as well. You can copy and paste, use emojis. If you want to upload images or videos, you can do that. I'm not going to pull up my, I guess I'll do it for the sake of doing a video. So yeah, if you want to upload images and videos, you can do that. You can record live and drop that in the chat. So nothing changes as far as what you can do on GroupMe versus what you can do on this app. If you hit the Alpha Eta logo on the top right, what that's going to do is it's going to actually take you to an additional page, which is kind of like a runoff of your general group chat. So on this page, you can see exactly who are all the members under the roster tab. And if you actually click on a roster member, click on Cordell for the sake of actually reviewing. The beautiful thing about this app is you have all of the general information of all the app users. Like, for example, we can see Cordell's phone number. We can see Cordell's email, when Cordell crossed over, fall 2013, work industry. He's in the business world. What he's doing right now, location. And we see that Cordell's a 15. And he elected not to put his line name. But this is essentially how it looks like when you actually pull up a brother's profile. And from here, you could send him a direct message from this page. Or you could just mute this member if you want to do that as well. So let's go back out to the roster. So when you look at the gallery page, the beautiful thing about the gallery, which is much more beneficial than what we're seeing on like your general group chats, the gallery allows you to create photo albums just to make sure that you're sorting your memories, right? So brothers, as you guys create profiles, jump onto the app, first thing I want you guys to do is create like an album on your line, because everybody can upload images that they have on their phone or on their computers to that particular photo album. Like, for example, if I hit see all, it looks like we have two photo albums right now. We have a 21 Robu album. And we have a spring 2022 probate album. But let's say, for example, if you want to create an album, obviously you would hit new album. You would title the album based on what you want to create. And then everybody can upload images to that particular album. And the beautiful thing about this is, let's say, for example, if we want to create an album for like Homecoming 2022. So all the pictures that people have on their phone that was at Homecoming can upload their homecoming images to that particular album. So brothers can then, take these pictures. For example, this picture, a brother can then take this picture and essentially save it to their phone just so they can have access to those memories. So that's the cool thing about the album aspect of it. And of course, everybody has the option to create and add images to this album. Moving on to the events tab. This is something that everybody has the option to do. I quickly created this event just to kind of have something on here. Of course, I meant to put Alpha Eta Foundation meeting, but it says AB Foundation. But yeah, that's the Alpha Eta Foundation meeting. But if brothers from, the home chapter on the FAMU campus is wanting to invite everyone to a particular meeting, they can create an event right here. Or if brothers just want to have like a mixer, they could do that right here too, like create a virtual mixer, just so we can all probably get on Zoom and have a drink or whatever the case may be. So this could be used for both business and obviously entertainment. And much like your other group functions, on the polls tab, you have the option to create poll as well. So if you want to ask brothers general questions, or let's say, for example, if the current brothers in the organization want to ask like any former brothers questions or create a poll about something, whether that be an event that they need pointers on or suggestions, they can do that as well. So let's move back out to when we hit the back button, it takes us back to the general chat and going back out to the home screen again. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to navigate through the game changers of the app, right? So right here at the bottom, we're going to see a networks tab. When we hit the next network tab, this is what we consider to be the game changer on the app. This is absolutely what sets us apart from like WhatsApp or any other general group chat. Whenever you hit the networks tab, by default, you'll see people that live near you, and you'll also see people that's in your industry. And that was showcased on the top and on the bottom respectively. Now, I'm going to make a separate video on how you guys actually create a profile, and that's where this information pulls from, right? So let's say, for example, on the networks tab, if I could search by people, like I pulled up Cordell's profile earlier, if I wanted to, actually look up a particular brother, get his information, I could do a people search and pull up, somebody's profile that way. Or let's say, for example, I want to do a general location search. Obviously, we know Tallahassee is, the home city. So let me go ahead and do a general location search, Tallahassee, Florida. What this does, it gives me, or it pulls up all the brothers that still live in Tallahassee, right? So this is all the brothers that have created a profile and still live in Tallahassee. And obviously, we all know as we get further in life, we become more and more disconnected with the organization. So understanding which brothers live in certain areas is beautiful, because from here you can really just navigate through people's profile just to kind of see who these brothers are, what they're doing, where they play, not where, but when they actually crossed over into the organization, what their line number is, line name, all that good stuff. So all this can be accessed through the location tab. But even this tab, what I did is I selected Tallahassee. But even these searches, they don't have to be that specific. I could have just wrote Florida and Florida, USA, and just doing like a Florida search. What it does is going to pull up all the brothers that live in Florida. So if you guys want to create events or get connected with brothers in Florida, you can do that. The beautiful thing about this search bar is, it takes away from having to ask brothers who's living in what cities. Like, for example, we know the Florida Classics is big. So during that time, if we want to get connected with brothers who are in the Orlando area as we're, visiting for the Classics, we could just do an Orlando, Florida search. Or if we want to get familiar with brothers who are, let's say, for example, we're traveling for work, and we want to see if there's brothers in that local area while we're traveling from work, you can just do wherever your location that you're going to, and then go from there and see what brothers are in that area and get connected with them. We also have the option to do like an industry search. So this will pull up all the default industries, or at least the majority of them. So let's say, for example, if we just want to see what brothers are in the business field, let me actually do agriculture actually. So if we just want to see what brothers are in the agriculture field, let me go back here. Let me redo the business search. Sorry about that. So yeah, so going back and just doing like the business search. If I want to see what brothers in the business field, what I can do is I can hit a business search, and what that does, it allows all those brothers' information to actually pull up, just so we can probably get connected with these people. Of course, we see one of our brothers here has a avatar, but this is Ricardo Dow Clue. This is actually my ism from 2K10. But this search allows us to understand exactly who this brother is, what they have going on, where they're currently living. So this is beneficial for, let's say, brothers who are still on campus and want, getting ready to venture off in their careers, and they want to understand exactly who's doing what they want to do, and possibly reach out to them just so they could better understand the business aspect of things, or probably get connected via internship or future employment opportunities. So that's the beautiful thing about this function here. The actual semester pledge, of course, for the most part, our lines are kind of all over the place. But let's say, for example, if we just want to, look at a particular line, I guess I'll do my line, which is spring 15. I could just do that particular filter, and this is all my line brothers that have already created a profile and on the app. But of course, the beautiful thing about this is you don't have to be that particular, that specific, especially for brothers who are kind of a little removed from the chapter. Instead, I have created an advanced filter function, which will give you the option to search by line numbers. So let's say, for example, if I want to see, I'm a 15. So if I want to see all the 15s that have created a profile and is using the app, these are all the 15s that are using the app thus far. Or if I just want to search by a particular line. So me having crossed over in the spring of 2015, I myself have been removed. So let's say, for example, if I want to get familiar with some of the new brothers, this is the 2K22 line. I could apply this filter and I could see all the brothers from that line that's currently using the app. So this advanced filter function, obviously you guys can kind of see the vision here and how beautiful and easy this function makes communicating with brothers or trying to stay connected with brothers. Literally, the only thing we have to do is to jump on the app so everybody can create a profile. Once you create a profile, it gives you particular questions that I have set that are unique to Alpha Eta. And from there, we can all search, stay connected, chat in a group format, so on and so forth. Now, if we move on to the settings tab, I know I've displayed a lot of personal information, but I'll show you how you can kind of shut off this information. We learned a lot actually dealing with Apple and Google Store as far as like privacy features and, a lot of things they brought to our attention as far as cyberbullying. So we had to implement options to shut off certain features, which brothers have the option to do. So, of course, as a brother, if you just want to edit your profile, that being, let's say, for example, if your career change, if your phone number change, if your location change, we advise that you always edit your profile. I can't speak for everybody else, but I know when I was going through that time in my process when, I wanted to reach out to certain brothers and, we had access to the spreadsheet, none of that information was ever updated. But this app gives us an opportunity to actually handle this information ourselves. So brothers are updating their own profiles, so we don't have to rely on somebody to update the Alpha Eta spreadsheet. Moving on to the security and privacy setting. If you guys want to shut off the option to show your email, to show your phone number to the brothers, as you guys saw when I was showing you other profiles before, a lot of phone numbers and emails were pulled up. But, if you don't want brothers, let's say, for example, if you work in a government job and you don't want your personal information out there, or if you just don't want people to reach out to you without permission, if you just want to keep it strictly on the app via direct message, you have the option to do that as well. And everything else is just pretty much general information, refer, tell a friend, and all that good stuff. So going back to the chat feature, This is pretty much, like I said, the basis of the app. What we're looking at here, once again, this is the everybody I've shared a direct message with. And yeah, so y'all go on the App Store, download Greektory. That's the name of the app. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back out again so you guys can see it. As you can see it right next to my Wells Fargo app. Greektory is the name on the app. Y'all go on the App Store, download the app, create a profile, and let's be great.